What is going on YouTube? Today we have reports of Wolves sending in an offer to Fevervance in the Turkey League for Jose Mourinho. This is just looking at a news article for Gary O'Neill. Obviously, Wolves are in a really good position right now. They're in 19th place in the Premier League, and they're in relegation, right? So they want to make a change at some point. Like they have to make a change somewhere, right? And so usually clubs look at the first person that is going to be the manager to make the change. So yeah, this is just an article released an hour ago, right, stating that he is still set to be in charge for the game this Saturday against Ipswich Town. But looking at Wolves, they're obviously not in the best form, right? They have two wins, Sunderland and Fulham in their last five, right? They lost 4-0 to Everton, 2-1 against West Ham at the weekend, and then 4-2 against Bournemouth at home, which is just it's just not something that you want to see, right? But yeah, they beat 20th place, and then they beat Fulham, who's actually they tied Arsenal at the weekend, so that was a good result. But that was also 3 games ago, 4 games ago, right? So like something needs to change, right? And with Mourinho, right, he's obviously in the Turkey League, and he has Fenerbahce in second place. With it, they have a decent squad, to be fair, right? They have Fred, who's doing well, Amrabat, who's doing well, right? Kovacic, who came from Juventus, right? They have Dzeko, Tadic, Saint Maximin. Like they have a good El Nassari who came from a great season at Sevilla, right? To Fenerbahce. They have a solid squad, right? They don't really have good or top defenders, right? And I think I believe they're in the Europa League. Yeah, here we go. They're playing Atletico tomorrow in the Europa League. They just lost a I don't know how to pronounce their team 1-0. They're in fifth place. That's another team that kind of contends for the but they have a solid squad, right? And at Wolves, they have a solid squad as well, right? They maybe don't have the defending that they necessarily like the defenders that they necessarily need to stay in the Prem, but they have solid defenders. Like Lima's young, right? He could be something good. Semedo was someone that last season was having a good season, right? I haven't watched too many of their games to be able to to be critical on them. I know Cunha in the past has been doing well. Larson is their new forward. I don't know if he's a new forward, but he's kind of like having a breakout season, right? I didn't hear too much about him last year. But yeah, I think Wolves have a solid squad, definitely to be in the Premier League, right? They should be one of the teams that are in the Premier League, and for them to be in 19th is kind of crazy, right? The team that came up, Leicester, Ipswich, and Southampton are all the teams that came up, and they're all kind of doing all right. Obviously, Leicester getting Van Nistelrooy was huge because they've been undefeated since they've had Van Nistelrooy, which is really good, right, for them. Um, but yeah, I think Mourinho still isn't necessarily he's not done yet, right? Like he has the potential to still be good at certain clubs, and for him to be in the Turkey League just isn't fair to him, right? That's someone that is looked at as like one of the best managers in the world, and for him to be in the Turkey League, right? Like he has to be in a bigger team. He has to be in a bigger system, and I think it'd be a huge challenge for him to be at Wolves. I don't think he'll want to take it because Wolves aren't in any European football. They're just in the Premier League, right? Obviously, there's more attention in the Premier League than not than European football, but than any league, right? Like they're way more than the Turkey League. But I don't think he would take this necessarily just because he's in the Europa League. He's doing well in the Turkey League, right? He's has a solid squad that he kind of built, and so I don't see any reason why he would want to go to Wolves. Obviously he'd make more money, but that's like I said, Jose Mourinho is one of the best managers in the world. He's been making money his whole career, right? He doesn't need to make money at this point in his career. Right now, he just wants to get the alchemades, right? Or I don't know if I said that word right, but he just wants to get the trophies. He wants to prove that he's still the best, right? And maybe that is the challenge for him. Maybe this is the next challenge, getting Wolves back into right, making them one of the best teams in the Premier League. That would be absolutely insane. They have the money for it, right? I'm sure Fever has money as well, but not the money to spend huge amounts on players. And I think Wolves definitely, maybe not have right now, but they would have right if they sold a lot of their like Cunha, like he's someone that could generate a lot of money. Lamina in their midfield, he's someone that could generate a lot of money for their Samido, even like getting him to one of the like maybe one of the other leagues, right? I'm sure a team in the other leagues will pay a lot of money for him, and then he can kind of get Mourinho or whoever is the manager can get more players for certain positions, right? Maybe that are less known, right? But still good. Um, yeah, I don't see how Jose Mourinho would take this position, right? Him being in the Europa League, him being second in the Turkey League, right? I don't see why he would want to leave and go to the Premier League, to a team that's in relegation. Um, they would have to just throw a bunch of like come here money, right? Like please we need you money, right? And see like what exactly is going to happen there. But someone else that was in talks for Wolves was Chelsea's old manager Potter. Right here, they've been in negotiations since I believe November is what an article said. I don't know if this article says it, but yeah, it's I think it's kind of crazy for Wolves to want to go to Mourinho. Obviously when you're desperate you got to go to everyone, right? And they threw like 5 mil to Fervante, all right, for Mourinho to come here. um is what the reports are saying. It's like around 5 mil. I'm not sure if it's to Fervante or to Mourinho. I'm guessing it's Fervante. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see what happens out of this. I think, like I said, I don't think anything of it, right? But it is massive news to see Jose Mourinho could be potentially back in the Premier League. I think that's huge. I would love to see him back in the Premier League. Maybe not with Wolves, right? Maybe with someone that's a little bit better, right? Maybe like someone that's kind of not struggling, but also like not at the top tier, like Manchester United, right? But obviously we got a new manager with Amorim, and so I want to see more of him. But maybe with someone like a West Ham, right? That has been in the Europa League or in the European leagues and can get back to that potential, or even like a Spurs, Fulham, right? Someone that's close to that top tier level, right? That just hasn't been able to get to that level. I would love to see Mourinho with that. West Ham or Wolves have been kind of in like the mid tier. I've always looked at them as like the mid to low tier teams. So yeah, we'll see what happens of it. I don't think anything will actually happen of it. I think it would be crazy news if Mourinho does end up going to the Premier League with Wolves. But let me know in the comments what you guys think about this. I think, like I said, I don't think too much of it. I think it is still big news that Wolves have Wolves have submitted an offer to Fever for Mourinho, and so that's why I'm reporting about it. But I would love to see Mourinho in the Premier League. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you want to see Mourinho back, if so, who do you want to see him with? Right, I think he could help out a lot of teams that are kind of struggling in the Premier League right now, and so yeah, let me know in the comments who you guys want to see Mourinho with, and leave a like if you like this video, or if you have any ideas on what I should be reporting. Appreciate you guys. See ya.